Midnight in Monterrey. A stadium held its breath. Achraf Hakimi, the golden boy, had just missed his penalty. The Dutch were closing in. Morocco's dream, the one that had captivated the world in 2022, felt like it was slipping into the Mexican night. But then, Yassine Bounou moved. A desperate dive to the right, a saved shot, and suddenly, Ismail Saibari stepped out of the shadows to hammer home the winner. The world called it another miracle. They were wrong.
This wasn't luck. It was a 20-year blueprint etched in stone and funded by a king's vision. To understand how Morocco became a global heavyweight, you have to look past the bright lights of the 2026 World Cup. You have to go back to 2009, to the quiet city of Salé. In a world where nations wait for stars to be born, Morocco decided to build them. The Mohammed VI Football Academy wasn't just a training ground, it was a laboratory. It was a factory designed for one purpose, to produce a player who could thrive in the elite pressure cookers of Europe. Agard, Unahi, and Nasiri. These weren't just names, they were the first graduates of a system that demanded more than just athletic excellence.
They were taught languages, they were taught academics, they were taught the tactical geometry of modern football before they were even men. Out of the 57 players who first passed through those gates, 47 turned professional. It was an efficiency rate that defied the odds of the sport. But Qatar was just the teaser. The real shift happened in the shadows of 2025. While the world was still talking about Morocco's defensive low block from 2022, a new generation was quietly conquering the globe. In October 2025, in the thin air of Chile, the Moroccan U-20 team did something no Arab nation had ever done. They dismantled Argentina. They lifted the World Cup. That victory changed the DNA of the national team. Fast forward to March 2026, 3 months before the World Cup. Morocco makes a choice that shocks the fans. They part ways with Walid Regragui, the architect of the Qatar miracle. In his place, they elevate Mohammed, the youth coach, the man who had just won the U-20 world title. He didn't bring tactical nostalgia, he brought the kids. 16 of the 26 players in the 2026 squad were newcomers. This wasn't a team clinging to the past, it was an overhaul. They abandoned the reactive, sit-back-and-wait style of 4 years ago. They became the hunters, proactive, possession-based, a suffocating high press that didn't just ask for the ball, it took it. Look at the engine room. Ayoub Bouadi, 18 years old, a teenager who had only recently switched his allegiance from France, now dictating the tempo of a World Cup quarter-final. He is the tactical key, the metronome. Beside him, Neil El Ainaoui, the son of a tennis legend, covering every blade of grass with a work rate that seems impossible in the North American heat. They are no longer a surprise package. Ranked 8th in the world, they have moved from being the underdog to being the favorite. They use an asymmetric system that creates a spatial trap. They draw the defense to the left with the creative gravity of Brahim Diaz, only to release the vertical speed of Hakimi on the right. It is a machine, precise, relentless. Morocco didn't just find a generation of talent, they engineered a pipeline that ensures the sun never sets on the Atlas Lions. The Mohammed VI Academy is no longer just a school in Salé. It is the heartbeat of a nation that stopped dreaming and started building. The roar in the stadium isn't for a fluke victory anymore. It's for a new world order. Success is never an accident. It is the sound of a 20-year plan finally clicking into place.
Like and subscribe for more untold sports stories. Share this with someone who needs to hear it.